These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And he'll go down. The Bears
got him. Squiggly wiggly got him. Eat dirt.
That O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here's the Jets punter now. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Brian Robinson.
Boom. Get out my way.
Yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Sit your ass down. Boom, boom, boom.
On the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about
He shoved him.
that chance, making the most of it?
Sit down.
Did a great
Boing.
job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He shoved him.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very good return there, giving them even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Montana to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Sit down. Welcome to McDonald's.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Goodbye. 4th and
22.
I'd like to see you go for
So
it.
that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Play fake. Now here's Montana. He's going to look deep for Moore. Got his
Touchdown.
caught for a Chicago
The bomb.
touchdown.
Boom.
DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, a reminder, the Madden Championship Series is in full swing, and the folks in the Orlando studios excited for this next big event. It comes your way December the 18th, 6 Eastern. It's the $150,000 Zero Chill Challenge. Check it out live as it happens, only on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
You can dance if you want to. You can dance in the end zone.
Yards. And the Bears just continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Oh, yeah.
Only had a couple of yards to get in there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Our next drive forthcoming as we remind you that if you think you might be one of the best Madden players in the world, well, now's the time to prove it. It's not too late to register and compete for your share of $1.7 million. That's what the Madden Championship prize pool is worth. Visit MaddenChampionship.com and register for free. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Stroud working out of the gun. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Stroud. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
He got slow to get up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Moore on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I got muscles. I got this. I can dance on your shit.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Sanders on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd and 10.
All right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
All right.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Sit down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he's got it inside the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take around. They go play action with Montana. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they can't bring him down. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
And another one bites the dust. And another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Higgins. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick.
I intercepted you.
As he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
There he goes again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
You can't stop me. You never could. And even if you did it, I'd still win the game.
Add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got
Where am I? Where am
because
I?
otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is, don't quit competing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud.
He down again.
And they got him once again.
Big guy
This is
now.
getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hello? I'm good. How can I help you?
Actually, I'm calling you
From where? You're homosexual, right? That's what I thought.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest.
He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the football game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Stroud is hit in the ball. And this is picked up by the... And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Zaven Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Speed.
Walker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. There's a nice move. And stiff arm number 2. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
In my biggest win ever, 70 points.
Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. He didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
listening to the album, good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
An electrician, y'all light work, and I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe, and you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet, if I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like that.